Good news, everybody. Blizzard has changed how you get your double legendary. Now, this is going to be quite an interesting one, because before we had the idea that you have to grind reputation, and that wasn't really a big problem. But the problem was that you had to grind it for like 28 days, a lot of time, basically, to get it. But since that, they've changed it, and now you basically get it from the story. Yep. Now there is gonna be around week. So the roadmap should be like this. The first week you get chapter 1 and chapter 3. On week 2 there's chapter 4 and the heroic raid unlocks. On week 3 you have the mythic raid, which unlocks chapter 5. On week 4 you have chapter 6, and is the second week of mythic. And in week 7 you unlock chapter 7. Now that means once you unlock chapter 7, you can get your legendary belt. The memory of unity pattern is still count wide, even if you get it, though that one requires revealed reputation. And now also requires, but that also requires completion of chapter 7. So, you know, I mean, if you want other legendaries, for most of us, I think the belt will be it, basically. You're just gonna have the belt. We're just gonna get the belt and whatever other legendary we can grasp around. Quite frankly, this is a good change. I think this is a better solution. Week 5, I mean, if you think about it time-wise, that's still a long time, but you don't have to waste your time daily to do stupid daily quests and hope that mobs drop those tokens in which you can exchange for reputation. Now you get the ability to just get it, and in week 5, after you complete chapter 7. So that's gonna be very good, in my opinion. That's amazing. As I said, I mean, I'm not sure how much this is the devs just responding to the accusation, yeah, the devs responding to the race problems that people have made. I'm not sure how much this is them just realizing they messed up with this one, but what can I say? It's still a good change, and it's something that we needed from the very beginning. And that's exactly how it should have been. Now, of course, some people will complain that you still have to wait. You still can't get it from the start. Yada yada, but you're not forced to go in with it. That's the most interesting part. You're not forced to log daily and grind something that just basically becomes your second job. Now you can just wait until week 5 and then come in, get your legendary, do the stories, and be done with it. But it's pretty simple, in fact. And yeah, that's good news. Now, of course, people will complain that, you know, it should have been from the start, which there is a point in having double legendaries from the start of this patch. It's really what makes a lot of people want to play this patch. But, you know, you can't really win them all. But there's also another point to be discussed here, in which we don't need to be fooled by it a little. Like, this is like one of Blizzard's main things. You do something for a whole campaign, for a whole expansion, and then at the end you change everything that makes the the expansion look good. But, you know, we're just gonna forget about the shards of domination, the whole problems with the soul binds and covenants, you know. Oh, look how good he is now. Yeah, once the expansion is over, of course it's good. Well, that's it. In a way, as I said, this is kind of a less horrible option. I totally think that's a good idea to make it like this. But that's about it. In the end, the community, I hate that word. Let me rephrase it. In the end, WoW players, are, myself included, are still basically on huge doses of copium at this point. Like, there is nothing that you can do with except little and tiny changes that can make things good, because we hope those are gonna make us happier. People won't be happy with anything, to be honest. There are gonna be people that even if you cure cancer, there might be people that find a problem with that. But that aside, it's a step in the right direction, but let's not give them complete credit for this sort of redemption arc right here. We'll have to see how it evolves. Thanks for watching.